Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 32 of Takedown. This one is titled Attack on Pun. Well done today, gang, On said as she flopped down onto one of the armchairs in the lounge room. Is that where you're logging off from? Butterfly asked her softly, gesturing to how she was sprawled out across the chair. Maybe, she replied with a lazy, closed-eyed grin as she tilted her head back over the arm of the chair and grinned at him. You don't want to go to bed? He whispered softly. Well, we'd better go and leave you two then, Nagata said with a giant grin as he walked over to the lounge and waited for you to sit down beside him. You did so, and his eyes immediately shot to your bare thigh as the fabric shifted out of the way a little. He swallowed thickly and let out a nervous little chuckle as he averted his eyes and groped around a little for your hand before opening his menu. Ready to dive out? He asked you. Yep, you replied, swiping your menu open and smiling through it to On and Butterfly on the other side. Bye, you two. Thank you for your help today. It was good fun, On said with a smile. Let's do that again sometime. Maybe not too soon, though, Butterfly replied with a sweat-dropped look on his face. You and Nagata chuckled, then clicked log out and disappeared from your avatars. Slowly you came to in real life and moved your limbs slowly. Oh, I feel so stiff, you thought as you sat up and looked across at Nagata. He smiled back at you, and you both looked at Hansu, who was fast asleep at his desk chair, head back against the headrest with his mouth hanging open. What time is it? You whispered to Nagata. He's been here for a long time waiting for us. It's close to 2 a.m, Nagata replied back. Should we wake him? Probably, you whispered. Let him know that we're back safe. You softly walked over to Hansu and placed your hand on his arm, shaking him a little. At first he didn't stir, so you called his name and shook him a little harder. Hansu? Hansu! Bottom right drawer! He suddenly exclaimed in a groggy voice, his glasses falling slightly askew on his face as his head snapped to an upright position. Oh, sorry, he said with a chuckle. God, that was a reaction. Oh, my neck, Hansu groaned, wincing as he reached for the right side of his neck and rubbed it tenderly while rolling his shoulders a little to relieve the stiffness. Sorry we're late, but we did it, he said excitedly. We defeated Pants, and I'm a dancer now. Hansu stared at you with a blank expression on his face for a few moments. Yin, it's too damn early to be listening to this kind of crack talk. I'm glad that you've been dancing with your pants defeated or whatever, he yawned. Okay, we please discuss this in the morning. It is the morning, you deadpanned. At the human morning, also known as past 8 a.m. after coffee. Okay, well on that note, Mirio and I will get going because he's got school tomorrow and I have a date with my bed. As do I, Hansu grunted, getting up stiffly from his chair. There's no need to escort Yin home, Hansu. I'll do that, Mirio said with a smile. You get some rest. Much appreciated, Hansu said stiffly as he walked to his other desk to grab his car keys. I'll call you, Yin. Don't, under any circumstances, call me. Do you understand? You chuckled and waved your hand dismissively. Yeah, I got it, you replied. You and Mirio walked to the office door and left, giving one last call of farewell to Hansu before heading off down the hallway of the building. Why are you not to call Hansu? Mirio asked curiously, taking your hand in his. Because he knows I'll want to call him at 5 a.m. to discuss everything, you replied with a chuckle. I see, Mirio said with a smile as he looked at you. Hey, you did really well today, he complimented. And you're a dancer now. I personally think you look amazing in your new outfit. Thanks, you said happily. I'm really starting to like RFO. It's giving me options I never had before. I'm honoured to be a part of your growth, Mirio said gladly. You're amazing. Not as amazing as you were taking down Pants, he replied. You're very skilled. I didn't have a choice, he answered with a smile. I had to get you to level 10, so winning was my only option. You smiled, looking down at the floor as you walked hand in hand with him. Thank you for walking me back home, you thanked it softly, once Mirio had gotten you safely to your door. It's very kind of you, since I know you need to be in bed now because you have classes tomorrow. Getting you home safely is my main priority, he replied with a bright smile. Definitely not because I wanted to spend more time with you, he added with a shy chuckle. Well, I like that you wanted to spend more time with me because that's how I feel about you too. You both fell silent and smiled shyly at each other as he stepped close to you. The way he towered over you was making you look up at him as he placed a gentle hand on your cheek. Would a kiss be appropriate right now? I have a habit of choosing the wrong timing, Mirio whispered with embarrassment. You nodded as you looked up at him. I'd like a kiss if you have one to spare, he said with a little giggle. I only have spare kisses for you, he uttered as he leaned down and captured your lips against his. For the first time ever, your brain stopped playing the multiple tabs that were open and focused on Mirio's lips. Time slowed down as the hero in training delicately held your face and kissed you tenderly, his mouth moving with yours as you both hesitantly tasted each other's lips and tongue. Well, it was like kissing a flower, Mirio said softly as he pulled back after a while. Huh? You asked with gentle bewilderment, trying to figure out what he was talking about. Tulip? Your two lips? What? You chuckled. Oh, Mirio, what? You burst out laughing. I'm sorry, he chuckled, his laughter sparing yours. I couldn't help it. That was... I don't even know what to say, you laughed. That completely ruined the moment. The kiss was very nice though, he chuckled. Mirio is such a goofball. Stay tuned for the next chapter coming tomorrow. See you then.